Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Hey, 734. Express.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Hey, Haywood!
48, come on. 48, come on. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Express!
Low. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
185. You're Mike.
Carr now on first down. Caught by Jones.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Slam.
Go Chief.
Tighten up.
Express.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stop your running. Mike's 57.
Move.
Check back.
Express.
57.
808.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Down. 180. Coming up to you. Heavy.
Hey, switch gears. Check now.
Who's right, Chief? Express.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Go. Express.
That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
7:34.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike, 57.
Mike's 57. 57's right.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 57 to Mike.
To throw his car. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Down. 185. White Monday.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Express. 282.
Here's Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
57. Mike, 57. Pick me up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 57. Mike, 57. They can't hang with us.
One more time with Jacobs. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Here we go. Hey, Mike, over. 50. Hey, pick your game.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Mike 50. 3 bucks. Kill.
At the 30-yard line.
No. 50's the mark. I'm coming to
On 2nd down, Ingram. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 50. Here we go, D. Yo, I got motion.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hey, look, 48.
Bravo.
48 right there.
Express.
48 to Mike. That's what I do.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Hey, Raider 2. Express.
48 Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Rip left.
On 1st down, Carr. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Mike 48.
Hey, Orbit. Express.
Some penetration. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Watch the run.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a very minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. As time expires in the first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play in the first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike's 50.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Mike 50.
Throwing again. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Mike's 50. I got one. No. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Silver. Check 24. Go. 50. Mike is at 50. Check Mike 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And here he'll get it down to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Echo, echo. Hey, to Mike. 50's to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now he's good. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, box drop. Express. Mike 48. Check pass. Check 48's to Mike. Check 48's to Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From the 44, Carr, and this is incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Delta. Express. Check 48's to Mike. Check 48's to Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Now Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back back to the running game with Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Carr to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Here we go, 50, 50.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, go. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Sit. What? Wait.
Mike 50.
Delta. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Get this.
You're all mine.
Check 37.
Hey, put it right.
Here's Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Hey, Charlie!
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Carr going to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We got it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, exit. Express. 57. Mike 57. Blue there. Blue there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Joker, 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 Joker. Pull it now. 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the lane. Look small. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 65, 65. 65.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Now. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
You want it?
Go, go, go.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
On second down now, it's Jacobs, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to... Whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.